Atticus ASMR.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I thought I could do like an ASMR in my car type of video. I'm parked and everything, so that's why I'm not wearing a seatbelt and all that. And then maybe if we have time, we can do like a driving around thing. Yeah. All right. So let's get right into it. So I drive a Ford. So you can see by the Ford insignia in the middle of the steering wheel. I'll turn it on shortly and we can see what, I can show you what some of the features of this car is. Which I try to keep it clean. It's a little dusty, just because I usually drive with my windows open and everything. So, whatever's kind of outside does come inside. Yeah. So the steering wheel is made out of like this plastic, rubbery leather thing. I don't really know what it's called, but it's a decent grip. It's like it's your normal steering wheel, and then right there you can see the RPM, and then the that's the fuel tank, and that's the temperature, and then you have the speed gauge, odometer. No, odometer measures distance. I don't remember what it's called. I don't remember the specific word for it. But yeah, that's the thing that measures your speed. The white, you can see it's in miles per hour, and then the smaller numbers, I can get the camera to focus. You can see that's the metric system right there, the kilometers per hour. But this is a car. I live in the U.S., so they use the customary system for some reason. We haven't switched over yet. Pretty sure we're like the only country in the world that hasn't switched over, but that's fine. So, moving over, you have this will go on. I'll show this later. This is like a little screen for like options and radio systems and all that. And then you have a disc, a CD player, you could eject a disc and all that. And then I haven't really used that. I usually just listen to the radio, my local news station. So, and then here you have these assorted buttons: menu, sound, phone, media, and radio. Radio is of course your radio. Media is like whenever you want to connect something, like you connect your phone to Bluetooth or an audio player, like the aux cord and all that. Phone is that's the phone where you can make and accept calls. Sound, I don't really know what that does. I haven't really used that. And then menu, this is like options and all that. And here you have a button for navigating that menu. And then you have the skip tracks options. And you have this dial for sound. On the other side, you have an info button. I think that will tell you info about, if I can get focus there. That can tell you info about the station. And then tuning buttons. You can tune the radio, or if you know the radio station's number, you can just type it in on the keypad there. And then moving down, we have these two buttons for the menu. Well, these 4 buttons for the menu. You have the air vents for either central heating or cooling, depending on the weather. Then here, you have your dials for heating and cooling. It's on the heat, even though it's getting warmer out, I do have it on the heating setting, just because in the morning it's going to be a little chilly. And then AC, the button, this makes sends like air to the back, in case you're driving with people in the back. And this is where you can decide like what mode you want it on, like if you want it just on your face, or your like legs and your head, or just your legs area, or the defrost and like the windshield, and then the what's it called? Windshield, and then the leg area, followed by just the windshield itself. And then there's the lock button and the hazard lights. Okay, then right here you have the passenger airbag button. You have the rear windshield defroster, because this is a hatchback, so that's an option. And then that's just a vent. You can't really see it with this angle. And then you have your so this car isn't automatic. So you have here you have like the gear selector. So park, reverse, neutral, drive, and whatever that means. I don't remember what that means. You have this little. It's not a cup holder. I think it's meant to hold your phone, but I don't use that. And then moving further back, there's the emergency brake here, and then these cup holders. Sorry, it's a little dirty. I did just get a drink on my way home. And then the aux cord comes out from the what's it begins with the C? Central console. This is also that same like leathery material. So I have an aux cord plugged in. I can open it up, and there I just have some like money for parking meter, some chapstick, sunglasses, some other things, small things. Over here on the passenger side, I keep that from the last time I was at the dealership, just to help keep my car clean. I have the glove compartment, but I'm not going to open that because it has some sensitive materials in there. And then you have your window, and then there's like another one of those mini cup holder things, as well as the power window control. And then on my side, the driver's side, I can control all 4 windows, lock all the windows, basically meaning that, no one else can control the windows except me. Except I think it only locks the window. It only locks the ones in the back. This adjusts my mirrors. As you can see, I have the blind spot mirrors too, so I can see my normals. Yeah, there's my finger high. You can see my where the mirror normally is, and I can see into my blind spot. But I do check my blind spot like you're supposed to. And up here we have the sun visors, as well as a little mirror. And then the rear view mirror, and then the same thing on that side. And then right here, I have a light thing. I don't really play with the setting. I think you can change the brightness, turn it off, or just you can turn on the light in the back. I don't really mess with the light system that much because it's how I like it. And then over here, I have options where I can control the headlights, have them like when I want them on. I can adjust the interior brightness, or I can pop the trunk if I wanted. And then right here, there's a handle, and then there's this galley type thing. It's not really a cup holder area. I have just this thing. It's meant to hold my phone in the vents, but it doesn't work very well, just with the style of the vents. And then right there, that's the hood release system. The brake, I can't even talk today. The brake pedal, and then the accelerating pedal. Okay, so, yeah, that's the front. I'm going to move to the back now. We are in the back of my car. This car is a 4-door sedan style, as you can see. Cloth seats. Kind of disappointed to hear that Ford will be discontinuing all of their sedans, because I think they make pretty good sedans. I like it. So right here, this is like a hook to hold any dry cleaning or any clothes. Same on that side. And then, so you have the window, one of those handle things, and then there's like a cup holder down there, but I haven't used that because I'm always the one driving, so I wouldn't know how well it works. And there's like this little thing, I guess, that can hold your phone if you're in the back or something. I don't know. Right here, you have a 12-volt battery adapter thingy. Where you can plug in like a USB car charger. Right here, I have my scraper for my windshield from the winter. Still have not taken it out yet. Yeah. And then here, I keep a trash can. I have a hanging trash can that I keep in my car just to help keep things clean. And yeah, it's basically the same exact thing on this side too. There's this speakers and all that. Oh, I never noticed that was missing. Huh. Okay. Good to know. And then, let's see. That's my ring light that I have buckled in because I will be using it momentarily. And then you have seat belts, and then you can see behind me, it's a hatchback, so the trunk does open, like this part lifts up and everything, but my trunk's kind of messy. I have a lot of stuff back there, like 3 coats back there, so I will not be showing you the trunk. But yeah, that's pretty much my car itself. Now I think we're gonna go for a drive soon. Oh, that's right, I wasn't done yet. Okay. Oh, I forgot to show what these do. So this navigates the the menu right there, which I will show momentarily. Like this thing is my we'll cut that part out. And this thing is like I can either accept calls or deny calls, or adjust the volume of the radio. And this little talking button guy connects to like Siri or like the voice assistant. Then I have cruise control here, and then here I can adjust the vents on the sides, whether I want them blowing there or not. Okay, so next I'm gonna start. Oh, and then this is the windshield wipers. Options, yeah. Okay, so next I'm gonna start my car. We're not gonna drive anywhere just yet, but I just want to show you the menu. So to start the car, you just put the key in and start it. And then momentarily something will talk. So I'll have to cut that part out. So this is the menu thing I was telling you. So you can, as you can see, we have all sorts of. I can either check my distance, or the odometer, the trip time. This is all wrong because this was used average fuel, like how many miles per gallon, or if I want to go that way, I can change what trip I'm on, information, settings, and all that. It's 70 degrees out, it's pretty warm. Okay, and then it can tell me how many miles until I need to refuel, and then that right there will tell me like what doors are open with my vehicle. And then over here, you have the weather, again displayed right here, followed by the date, and the time. Then when I turn it on, okay, so I have it on the sync version, so it's not going to show my radio and all that, because you guys probably don't really care about that. But you can connect to Bluetooth or USB. It also tells me my battery, and then my cellular connection, and then yeah, so that's about it in terms of the menus. I can navigate them with this, and then right there's the horn too. Yeah, that's about it.